Good day, kids! Welcome to another video lesson about the human body system. I am Teacher Roby and I will be your science teacher for today. It is amazing to know that the human body is made up of different body systems. We have the muscular system, the skeletal system, the integumentary system, the circulatory system, the digestive system, the nervous system, and the excretory system. Each body system has different roles to play in maintaining a healthy and functional body. However, even if each body system is different and dependent from one another in terms of parts, functions, and purposes, these body systems are significantly interconnected on each other for the same purpose of achieving its optimal function, which is the stability of the human body or homeostasis. Our topic is related to living things, particularly human body systems. Our specific lesson is about how the different organ systems work together. Now, have you ever wondered how the different organ systems work together? As what I have mentioned earlier, our body is composed of different organ systems. But in this lesson, we are just going to focus in 5 body systems. These are the musculoskeletal system, integumentary system, circulatory system, digestive system, and respiratory system. Again, these body systems are significantly interconnected on each other for the same purpose of achieving its optimal function, which is the internal stability of the body or homeostasis. We only have 2 target objectives. First is to describe how the musculoskeletal system and integumentary system work together. Second is to describe how the organs of the digestive, respiratory, and circulatory systems work together. Now let's see how much you know about the human body systems. I want you to try answering these questions in your notebook. For number 1, which of the following is a function of an integumentary system? A. It exchanges the gases inside the body. B. It acts as the first system of defense of the body. C. It supplies oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. D. It helps the body to move and it gives support to our body. Number 2. Why do we sweat? A. We sweat in order to decrease the fluid regulation of the body. B. We sweat because of the hot temperature in the surroundings. C. We sweat so as to regulate body temperature and to excrete body waste. D. We sweat because of too much fluids inside our body that needs to be excreted. Number 3. Why can't we breathe when we choke? A. Because our air passage is blocked. B. Because our lungs don't have enough oxygen. C. Because of too much carbon dioxide in the body. D. Because the heart stops pumping blood throughout the body. Number 4. What will happen if one of the body systems will not function well? A. The other body systems will carry on their independent functions. B. The other body systems will stop functioning because of lost connections. C. The other body systems will not be affected since they have different functions. D. The other body systems will no longer function properly since they are interconnected. Number 5. Which helps the respiratory system in distributing oxygen to all parts of the body? A. Digestive system. B. Circulatory system. C. Integumentary system. D. Musculoskeletal system. Now, if you want to learn more about the interconnection of the human body systems, I have here some suggested links which you can visit and enjoy watching. Let us have the unlocking of difficult terms here in our word bank. Conjunction, the state of being conjoined or combined. Homeostasis, a relatively stable state of equilibrium or a tendency towards such a state between the different but interdependent elements or groups of elements of an organism, population, or group. Interconnected, having internal connections between the parts or elements. Sweat, the fluid excreted from the sweat glands of the skin. Temperature, degree of hotness or coldness measured on a definite scale. Vigorous, carried out forcefully and energetically. Now kids, are you ready for our activities? Well, you better be, because for our first activity, we are going to need a lot of energy since we will be doing 2 sets of exercises. This activity is entitled 2-in-1 Systems, Materials, Jacket, Notebook, and Pen. Now I want you to draw this table on your notebook first, and afterwards, I'll be giving you 3 minutes to grab your jacket. But please do not wear it yet because I want you to follow the instructions carefully for you to be guided. For the procedure, number 1, perform 2 sets of exercises. Number 2, before starting, record first your feelings. Like, how do you feel? Are you tired, happy, relaxed before the activity? Number 3, for the first exercise, I want you to do jumping jacks as many as you can. And then afterwards, rest for 5 minutes. Okay, so our 5-minute resting time is already done, so let's proceed to the second exercise. In this exercise, I want you to do another set of jumping jacks, as many as you can, while wearing a jacket. And then, record how you feel after taking the exercise and after taking off your jacket. Lastly, I want you to answer the guide questions. Here are the guide questions. Number 1, how did you feel during the 5-minute resting time? Number 2, how did you feel after taking off your jacket? Why is that so? Number 3, why do we sweat? Number 4, what is the role of musculoskeletal system in sweating? I'll be giving you 5 minutes to answer these guide questions. Amazing kids! You're done with your first activity, so let us proceed with the second activity. Our second activity is entitled 3-in-1 System. For this activity, you will be only needing a notebook and a pen. But I want you to observe carefully the tracing of paths of the respiratory system, circulatory system, and digestive system. Now I want you to answer the following guide questions. Number 1, at what point do the respiratory system, digestive system, and circulatory system cross paths? Number 2, given the situation of doing some exercise, why do we feel hungry after a vigorous exercise? And why do we need to rest after doing some exercises? Number 3, how do circulatory, digestive, and respiratory systems work together? Again, I'll be giving you another 5 minutes to answer the questions, so please pause this video first. Well done, kids! I hope you have correctly answered all the questions. Way to go to our last activity. Our last activity is entitled Body System Map, and I want you to prepare the following materials beforehand: glue, a pair of scissors, colored papers, short band paper, coloring materials, and printed pictures or cutouts of body parts. Are all your materials ready now? Now kids, I would like to remind you that since we're using sharp objects like a pair of scissors, please ask for assistance in cutting. Procedure number 1, study the diagram on the next slide that shows the interconnection of different body systems. Number 2, Make a simplified concept map like the diagram above in a short bond paper for the following body systems: musculoskeletal, integumentary, digestive, circulatory, and respiratory. Study carefully the concept map projected on your screen. Procedure number 3. Use the printed pictures or cutouts or drawings of body parts for the body system map. Number 4. Show the interconnection using the coloring materials. Please choose one color for one body system by connecting one system to another. And number 5. Answer the guide questions. For the guide questions, number 1. How do the different body systems, musculoskeletal, integumentary, digestive, circulatory, and respiratory work together? Number 2. What will happen to the body if one of the systems breaks the connection? I'll be giving you 5 minutes to answer the guide questions, so please pause this video for a while. Good job, kids! You have finished all our activities. Now in this part, I want you to share your final insights by completing the following sentence prompts. Your answer to this part will be collected and will be checked by your science teachers. For the first sentence prompt, I have learned that. Second, I wish to ask my teacher about. Let us now move on to our discussion. Now I want you to keep the following ideas in your mind. Each individual body system works in conjunction with other body systems. If one of the body systems will be damaged or will no longer function well, it will affect the other body systems and may lead to death. The interconnection of the body systems is shown in the following. First, the musculoskeletal system can help the integumentary system in releasing sweat by continuous and vigorous movement, resulting to the regulation of body temperature. Second, the digestive system is responsible in digesting food from the food we ate. We get nutrients which are distributed by the blood throughout our body by the circulatory system. The circulatory system supplies oxygen to the blood. This oxygen comes from the lungs, which is part of the respiratory system. This time, kids, we are going to know whether you were able to grasp the ideas correctly. Let us apply what you have learned. Now I want you to get a notebook and a pen and write a check mark if the statement is correct and an X mark if the statement is wrong. For number 1, the body systems work together to achieve homeostasis. Number 2, the skeletal system serves as the first system of defense to the human body. Number 3, the musculoskeletal system helps in regulating body temperature. Number 4, the digestive system supplies nutrients and blood throughout the body. Number 5, if one of the systems fails to function, the other systems will still function well. This time, we are going to apply your learnings in a creative way by making a flip-flap book. The materials that you will be needing are the following: glue, stapler, pair of scissors, colored papers, coloring materials, 4 short bond papers, cut out pictures of body systems. Are all your materials ready now? Now kids, I would like to remind you that since we're using sharp objects like a pair of scissors, please ask for assistance in cutting. For the procedure, number 1, fold the 4 short bond papers into half in a landscape or horizontal position. Number 2, combine the 4 short bond papers and staple it on the middle. This may now look like a book. Number 3, paste the cut-out body system to each page of the book. Note, do not include the front page and back page of the book. Number 4, divide each page equally, excluding the front page and back page, into 2 portions and cut it in the middle. Number 5, write a description about the body system on the blank upper portion at the back of each page. On the lower portion, write down the body systems in which it is interconnected. See the given example that we will be displaying on your screen. Number 6, design your own front page and back page. Once you are done, please keep your flip-flap books because it will be collected by your science teacher. And now we are down to our last task for this lesson. We are going to assess what you have learned. I want you to get your notebook and pen and answer the following questions. Please choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1, which helps the respiratory system in distributing oxygen to all parts of the body? A. Digestive system, B. Circulatory system, C. Integumentary system, D. Musculoskeletal system. Number 2, which of the following is a function of an integumentary system? A. It exchanges the gases inside the body. B. It acts as the first system of defense of the body. C. It supplies oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. D. It helps the body to move and it gives support to our body. Number 3, which body system is responsible for sweating? A. Circulatory system, B. Digestive system, C. Integumentary system, D. Musculoskeletal system. Number 4, why do we sweat? A. We sweat in order to decrease the fluid regulation of the body. B. We sweat because of the hot temperature in the surroundings. C. We sweat so as to regulate body temperature and to excrete body waste. D. We sweat because of too much fluids inside our body that needs to be excreted. Number 5, why can't we breathe when we choke? A. Because our air passage is blocked. B. Because our lungs do not have enough oxygen. Letter C. Because of too much carbon dioxide in the body. Letter D. Because the heart stops pumping blood throughout the body. Number 6, which body system is initially affected by choking? A. Digestive system, B. Respiratory system, C. Circulatory system, D. Integumentary system. Number 7, if the digestive system fails to give the body with nutrients from food, which body system or systems will be affected? A. Circulatory system, B. Musculoskeletal system, C. All of the body systems, D. None of the body systems. Number 8, how is the respiratory system connected with the circulatory system? A. The respiratory system helps us to breathe. B. The respiratory system maintains body temperature. C. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the blood. D. The respiratory system exchanges the gases in the body. Number 9. In which body system does the alveoli belong? A. Digestive system, B. Circulatory system, C. Respiratory system, D. Integumentary system. Number 10. What will happen if one of the body systems will not function well? A. The other body systems will carry on their independent functions. B. The other body systems will stop functioning because of lost connections. C. The other body systems will not be affected since they have different functions. D. The other body systems will no longer function properly since they are interconnected. Congratulations, kids! You have unlocked the learnings on how the different organ systems work together.